Love in the library. In a small university town, there was a quiet library where students often went to study. The library was old, with tall shelves full of books. It was a peaceful place, where the only sounds were the soft whispers of turning pages and the occasional cough. One day, Alex, a young man with dark hair and kind eyes, walked into the library. He was a student of biology, passionate about the wonders of life. He enjoyed learning and often spent hours reading books about plants and animals. In the same library, sitting at a table near the window, was Emma. She was a student of literature, with a love for stories and poems. Emma had bright, sparkling eyes and a gentle smile that made people feel warm inside. She was reading a thick novel, completely lost in the world of the characters. As Alex walked past Emma's table, a sudden gust of wind from the open window blew some papers off her table. Alex quickly bent down to pick them up. As he handed the papers back to her, their eyes met. "Thank you," Emma said softly, her cheeks turning a little pink. "You're welcome," Alex replied, smiling. "What are you reading?" "It's a novel about a journey through the mountains," Emma explained, her eyes lighting up. "I love stories that take you on an adventure." "I like adventures too," Alex said, feeling a connection with her. "But mine are usually about exploring nature. I study biology." "That's amazing," Emma said, genuinely interested. "I've always wanted to learn more about nature. Maybe you could teach me something." Alex felt his heart skip a beat. "I would love to," he said, feeling excited. "Maybe we could study together sometime." "I'd like that," Emma replied, smiling. And so, their story began. The next day, Alex and Emma met in the library again. This time, they sat together at the same table. Alex brought his biology books, and Emma brought her literature notes. They decided to help each other with their studies. As they studied, they discovered more about each other. Alex explained the beauty of a leaf, how it breathes and helps the plant live. Emma shared a poem about the seasons, how spring brings new life and autumn whispers of change. They found that even though their subjects were different, they were connected in many ways. Every day, they met at the same table. They would study for hours, sometimes quietly, sometimes discussing what they had learned. Alex loved how Emma could make even the simplest words sound beautiful, and Emma admired how Alex saw the world with such wonder. As days turned into weeks, their friendship grew stronger. They laughed together, shared their dreams, and helped each other through tough times. Emma noticed how Alex would always be there when she needed him, and Alex found that he could talk to Emma about anything. One afternoon, as they were finishing their study session, Alex turned to Emma with a nervous smile. "Emma," he began, "I've really enjoyed spending time with you. I was wondering if you would like to go out with me, not to study, but just to spend time together." Emma's heart fluttered. She had been hoping Alex would ask her this. "I would love to," she replied, her smile growing. They decided to go for a walk in the park the next day. The park was beautiful, with trees that touched the sky and flowers of every color. As they walked, they talked about their childhoods, their favorite books, and their dreams for the future. They found a quiet spot by the lake and sat down. The water was calm, reflecting the soft colors of the evening sky. Alex felt a warmth in his heart, and he knew that this moment was special. "Emma," he said softly, "I've never met anyone like you. You make everything seem brighter, more alive." Emma looked at Alex, her eyes shining. "I feel the same way," she whispered. "You've shown me the beauty in things I never noticed before." For a moment, they were silent, just looking at each other. Then, slowly, Alex reached out and took Emma's hand in his. It was a simple gesture, but it meant everything. Emma squeezed his hand gently, and they both knew that something wonderful was beginning. As the weeks went by, Alex and Emma spent more and more time together. They still studied together, but now they also did other things. They went to the movies, had dinner at small cafes, and took long walks in the park. One rainy afternoon, they found themselves stuck in the library. The rain was pouring outside, and they couldn't leave. But instead of being upset, they saw it as an opportunity to enjoy each other's company. They sat by the window, watching the rain and talking about their future. "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" Emma asked, curious. "I want to be a biologist," Alex said, his eyes shining with excitement. "I want to travel the world, study different ecosystems, and maybe even find new species." "That sounds amazing," Emma said, feeling proud of him. "I think you'll do great things, Alex." "And you?" Alex asked, turning the question back to her. "What do you want to do?" "I want to write," Emma replied. "I want to write stories that inspire people, stories that make them see the world differently." Alex smiled. "You already do that, Emma. Your words have inspired me more than you know." Emma blushed, touched by his words. "Thank you, Alex. That means a lot to me." They sat in silence for a while, just enjoying the moment. Then, without thinking, Alex leaned in and kissed Emma on the cheek. It was a soft, gentle kiss, but it made Emma's heart race. "Sorry," Alex said quickly, worried that he had gone too far. But Emma just smiled and shook her head. "Don't be sorry," she said, feeling her own courage growing. Then, she leaned in and kissed him back, this time on the lips. It was a sweet, tender kiss, full of the love that had been growing between them for weeks. When they pulled away, they both smiled, knowing that their relationship had just reached a new level. As the months passed, Alex and Emma's love continued to grow. They supported each other through exams, cheered each other on in their goals, and were always there when the other needed a friend. One evening, after a long day of studying, they sat together on a bench in the park, watching the sunset. The sky was painted with beautiful colors, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. "Emma," Alex said, taking her hand, "I've been thinking a lot about us. I know we're still young, and we have so much to do in life, but I want you to know that I love you. I want to be with you, no matter what the future holds." Emma felt tears of happiness in her eyes. "I love you too, Alex," she said, her voice full of emotion. "I can't imagine my life without you." They hugged each other tightly, feeling the warmth of their love surrounding them. They knew that no matter where life took them, they would always have each other. As they sat there, watching the last rays of the sun disappear behind the trees, they felt a sense of peace. Their love was strong, and they knew it would only grow stronger with time. And so, under the soft glow of the evening sky, Alex and Emma promised to always be there for each other, to love and support each other, and to face the future together, hand in hand.